Good afternoon. We are Beetroot Revival. We're here at the Still Oskin Whiskey Company.
We sure are, and they're hello, Puppy Duppy, and we are so grateful to be here on Bands to Watch and to be out in the world playing live music safely outdoors. It feels so good, so good. Well, thank you all for joining us who have came in to Still Austin Whiskey, and thank you to everybody who's tuning in at home. I believe this is live on our Beetroot Revival stream as well. So hi to all our UK and Ireland friends and Austin and all over friends. Feel free to share this stream if you want to help others see live music on their scrolling morning. But yeah, we're Beetroot Revival.
This is a song called Won't Go Down. Thank you very much.
So much.
Thank you.
That feels good.
Well, it's so nice to be out in the beautiful sunshine again. And obviously not being in the deluge of the normal South by crowds, it's just nice to see some actual faces again. It's like I keep expecting to wake up and it be a dream, and I'm just still indoors in my sweatpants that I've been wearing for just over a year now. This next song is a song that was on the most recent record. This was the title track from it. This is called Up.
I'm just doing the normal sharing thing. I'm sharing our stream. Thank you to everybody who has tuned in. There's plenty of people on there. I'm just sharing it so that our mums and dads can check in.
That's great. I'm sure that's what the Grateful Dead used to do when they were on stage. I'm just checking my mobile.
I think my granny might be on there, so I just need to make sure I say hello to her. Okay, just hold on a minute.
All right. Don't worry. We've got time apparently. You do what you need to do. You done? Yeah.
Family at home in Ireland are now happy.
You got that prescription back in? Yeah, that's great. So this is called Up.
The wind has changed, there's a storm coming now. There's a rattle in my bones. I hear the whisper in between the clouds, like a hand upon my throat. No backing out, this world is gonna show you what it's really made of. Swallow your doubt, wake up, it's only a matter of time. I wanna go up, lift me up, take me so far away. I wanna go up, 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 take me up, lift me high today. It's not a hill, there's a mountain yet to climb, and we all must find a way. And this prophecy that's made for you and I grows stronger every day. Reflections that time erases, pinnacle that seems so big we never make it. Standing behind those faces, dreams that the eye cannot see. I wanna go up, lift me up, take me so far away. I wanna go up, 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 take me up, lift me high today. Face is the mirror of the mind. In every corner, persuasion shall find, magnetizing you and I. Is this vortex of mine? I wanna go up, lift me up, take me so far away. I wanna go up, 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 take me up, lift me high. I wanna go up, lift me up, take me so far away. I wanna go up, 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 take me up, lift me high today.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thanks a
you.
lot. That was Up. That was from our last studio record that we made back in October 2019. You remember that time, 2019? Where everything was just like, you know, the most you had to worry about was, oh, did I feed the dog before I left the house? Did I leave the gas on?
Yeah.
You know.
Did I leave the hair straighteners on? The iron?
My main worry I've realised since coming out today is that I've noticed myself on a couple of these monitors, and I realised I've
First
actually,
time you saw yourself?
yeah, I realised I've turned into one of the Bee Gees. It's amazing. It's like I didn't realise.
I actually think you
I
look
woke up
great.
and I woke up and 4 inches of hair grew, and I've got, I don't know. It's like I can see the teeth and the hair, and I'm like,
I think it's
you know,
such
hey,
a-
it might be a marketing tool. Do you know what I'm saying? I might be able to get into one of these
Well, you-
Bee
but
Gees
you-
tribute bands or
You
something.
can definitely sing high enough.
Just walk around going.
So if,
open a couple more buttons on the shirt, show off the chest hair.
if anybody is checking us out for the first time, we are Beat Root Revival. I'm originally from Ireland, and Ben is from...
I'm from West Texas,
Yep.
can you believe? With an accent like that.
No, we made our way over to Austin 7 years ago now, and it has flown by, and there's no other place we would rather call home than our other real homes.
And at
But
the moment, we aren't allowed to travel, so there's no other place we
We
can
can
call
call,
home.
yeah.
So it worked out well for us, really.
No, we love it here, and it's great to come back and play our music for you. It's feeling a little bit hopeful as the world is slowly figuring out the new normal. So we're grateful you're with us, and we're
As
grateful
the
you're tuned
world
in
is
at home.
slowly getting vaccinated.
Yes.
Woo! So we're going to carry on with a song now that was from the aforementioned Up album again. This is a song I wrote called Come On Over. Had I known what was going to happen, I probably would have named it Stay at Home. So this is called Come On Over. I guess you weren't joking when you said about skipping town. The only things I could see through that old cracked window was the stuff that was nailed down. The price that you paid was just too damn steep for some secrets you just never asked to keep. So with one eye on the road, the other in the rear view, you headed for higher ground. However far you run, you can never cover up the sun. Oh, but I wish that you'd stick around. Come on over, meet me on the other side. Come on over. Ah, that water's deep, but not too wide. Come on over. Maybe then you'll understand. There's more than one way to the promised land. Oh, last time that we spoke, I can't remember really making all that much sense. Too blind to see what was happening to me. The sad confusion of the failure of recompense. The price of a haphazard tapestry. Thoughts and good intentions you refuse to see. So back here on the outside, looking into the place where I have to be. However far you run, you can never cover up the sun. Oh, but I wish that you'd stick around. Come on over, meet me on the other side. Come on over. Ah, that water's deep, but not too wide. Come on over. Maybe then you'll understand. There's more than one way to the promised land. A cold wind blows, but now you're so far down the road. If you could just see past your nose. Oh, you may well roam, but in my heart you'll always have a home. You'll never truly be alone. So come on over, meet me on the other side. Come on over. The water's deep, but not too wide. Come on over. Maybe then you'll understand. There's more than one way to, more than one way to, more than one way to the promised land. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. That was Come On Over, which is now being renamed to
Stay home.
Slowly come back on over from time to time.
Pop
come
your
to,
mask
come,
on
come,
and
come to
come
the
on
front
over.
door.
Oh dear. Are y'all doing okay? Good, good. It's so nice to see so many smiling faces enjoying live
It is.
music.
It's nice to see some faces rather than just eyes.
I know.
I've had to learn how to read whether eyes are actually smiling. You know, there's that old song, Irish Eyes Are Smiling.
Yeah.
I've just had to learn to read over the last years. Is that person in the supermarket smiling at me as I'm sort of smiling at them? Or do they think I'm some kind of weirdo with his eyes really wide open looking at them? trying to steal
Probably the
trying
latter.
to steal the last 6-pack of toilet paper.
Hey, you hit a Bee Gees note there in that one, and I was thinking your hair was just perfect.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. You know, hey, I love the Bee Gees. In fairness, you know. But
To the sound god out there, I would love a little bit more drum in my wedge, if I can grab it. So we're going to continue with one of the first songs that we did as a duo when we first came over here. And this is a song that has stayed with us and has kind of became a signature Beetroot Revival song for us.
it's called Kumbaya. No, oh no, not that one. Sorry.
Can you tell that we're excited to be on an actual stage with actual people?
It's so nice.
feels
It's
good.
so nice to actually get to the end of a song and have a response, because you know you've been doing live streams at home for so long. You get to the end of the song and there's no sound, so you kind of make your own applause at home, and so you forget. You don't even know if you're any good anymore, because you get to the end, you just go, "Woo, yeah!" You know, like you're the crowd goes wild, and then you realise that you're slowly losing your mind and descending into a pit of despair and loneliness. On that note, this is a song called Instinct. Maybe, is it? There we go.
Stare into a blank dark place where I can see no light, smothered by the deepest night. No matter what, you'll still put me right. They say yes and you say no. They say stay, so you must go. Heaven knows it's bittersweet. How instincts talk, how instincts talk, how instincts talk, how instincts talk. Temptations that will bring you down, down, down. So you must change and strengthen your mind. It will tell you what to do, 'cause it's the highest truth. From dark to light, you'll always fight. You're knocking, knocking, knocking at heaven's door. Fear will grip and you want more. How instincts talk, 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 how instincts talk. My blood starts pumping and my heart starts thumping, and it feels like I'm out of control. Help me, help me. My blood starts pumping and my heart starts thumping, and it feels like I'm out of control. Help me, help me. How instincts talk, so deep, they talk so hard. They tell no lies with no disguise, but yet you try. They talk so loud, they talk so deep, they talk so hard. How instincts talk. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So this is a song that was on our second record, made way back in those heady days of 2016. It was another century ago. This is a song of vulnerable male heartbreak.
Cheers to that.
It even happens to us.
Cheers to vulnerable male heartbreak.
Male vulnerable heartbreak.
And also, I've seen all of these incredible cocktails walk past, and I know I said it was too early, but I'm like,
I'm telling you, if you've seen cocktails
Still
walk past,
Austin.
you probably need to go to the doctors because they don't walk on their own.
They do in my mind. I see them with their little hands and their legs.
Okay. We got here at 10 o'clock this morning and she sampled everything.
I mean, still Austin whiskey is pretty tasty.
She went into the green room and she saw there was like a wall of liquor. And she went, what time's the gig start?
Hey, it's St. Patrick's week. You know what else would I be doing?
The last I checked, it was you had a day.
No, we have a week. Actually, now we're turning it into a month because it was cancelled last year, so we have to double up. So it's St. Patrick's
That's
month.
2 days. Anyhow, this is a song about vulnerable male heartbreak because, you know, I know that I may look like a rugged, like really alpha male bloke who likes to go out and fight and drink, but beneath
Sing like the Bee Gees.
but beneath this jacket that looks like I borrowed it from my grandfather lies a heart that is as, you know, vulnerable as yours.
It's all right. You told me that my outfit looked like Elvis, so we're doing okay.
Elvis called.
King
He
is
wants his
alive.
jumpsuit back. It looks better on you. It looks better on you. Anyhow, this is called Russian Roulette. Took away my tears, you never let me go. And we tore up all my letters that you said you'd always keep. Shrugged off all the nights I stayed up when you couldn't sleep. Pushed me from a ledge that you yourself would never leave. Oh, we all have our crosses to bear. Hey! So young lovers, you best now beware. 'Cause a heart takes so long to repair. It's Russian roulette. If you dare. Took away the time I always knew was not for free. Packed up every last smile that never came too easily. Oh, the fickle hand of flame is
you so much.
Thank you.
Well, we're going to change it up a little bit now for you and play a little song that you might know. This is on one of our live records. We sometimes get compared to this duo, although our bank balance reflects very differently.
Yes. This is a Fleetwood Mac song.
It's only right that you should play the way you're feeling and listen carefully to the sound of your loneliness, like a heartbeat drives you mad in the stillness of remembering of what you had and what you lost. Yeah, thunder only happens when it's raining. Players only love you when they're playing. Yeah, women, they will come and they will go. penetrating.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's a little bit harder to do with a mouthful of hair.
I know. Hey, tell me about it.
Lunch and dine, breakfast,
you've
lunch,
had
and dinner.
You've had long hair your whole life.
I know.
I've had long hair for about 3 months. You know, it's like, it's very bad actually, because I'm only 38, but when I was 17, I did that thing, you know, when you're 17 in the 90s, and you grow your hair and you grow a beard. And back then, in those heady days, obviously, I could only grow like this part, and it didn't really marry up in the middle. And I grew this sort of hair, and I kind of looked like a bearded Ace Ventura. But I really liked this girl who I was going to college with, and I kind of went up to her one day, and I hadn't seen her for the summer, and I'd grown this long hair and this beard, and she said, "Oh, I like your new facial hair, Ben." And I went, "I am the second coming." Right, which was a very poor choice of thing to do to someone who was a devout Roman Catholic. So that completely ruined my chances with her. So after that, I made a sort of little disclosure to myself: no more going around, you know, claiming to be the Messiah. You know, you're just a very naughty boy.
You do look a bit Jesus-y, though. It's all good.
I look like anglicised Jesus.
Yeah,
yes, that's
good.
right.
It's handsome.
I'm available for parties and stuff like that. I've bought actually during this period of time. I have bought a lot of long white flowing clothes, mainly just because you can just keep them on for days.
Because you're waiting,
and
you just can't wait to see this girl again and just
That's
shock
right.
her and be like, "Hello!" in your white flow.
That's it. 20 years later, and I'm like, see, told you.
Anyhow, we mean this all in jest. I hope you know that.
No, we don't. That was a true story. That wasn't in jest. I went up and did it.
I know.
Wasn't in jest.
The rest of the stuff.
I was trying to impress her. This shows you how poorly I judged the situation. And it also shows you just how little emotional, mature growth I've made since that point. And I'm proud of that.
Proud of that. We also are proud of all the folks that have tuned in at home. We want to check in with you and say thank you for spending your Saturday evening.
Watch out, she's anchoring it again.
/ Saturday night with us. We are Beetroot Revival, and it's so nice to be here on Bands to Watch.
It is. It's real great to be down here. And this is a song that was on our last record. I wrote this song after watching that movie, The Wrestler, with Mickey Rourke. And there's a scene in it, a climactic scene, where he climbs up on the top rope and he gives this speech to the crowd. And he's had all these terrible health issues, and like they've said to him, if you get in the ring again, you're going to die, you know. And he gets on there and he speaks to the crowd and he says, "The only way I'm ever going to give up is when you people tell me when it's time to stop," because, you know, they're all still cheering for him and chanting. It's the only place where he feels like he belongs. And I thought that was quite a profound thing, particularly coming from a man of that age dressing up in spandex. So this is a song called Freedom Wind. There's a silence in the sound. Everything that goes up must come down. Woo! Oh, freedom wind. Please stand with me. Oh, freedom wind, wash over me. My only friend, please stand with me. Thank you so
Okay.
much. Thanks a lot. We're going to do a nice little slow song for you now, just to get a little bit of energy back. Because when you haven't stood up and played a guitar for a year, it does feel like I've developed emphysema or something. It's like breathing has become a problem. And that's without COVID, you know?
Can I hear this string? So, we've told you a little bit about our Beetroot Revival story. We came over here 7 years ago. Like many duos before us, we crossed the line of...
The streams, like Egon and Ray in the Ghostbusters.
No, we were a couple to start with. We were a romantic couple, and how long were we a couple for, Ben? I always forget this, and I'm so sorry.
She always forgets it because it was such a memorable time in her life. 3 years, I believe.
3 years, but after those 3 years...
You'd have got a less time for murder.
That's
I believe.
correct. We realized that we were much better as friends and much more like a brother and sister relationship than a romantic relationship. And rather than
So I think that was mainly just because you kept stealing my clothes all the
Probably.
time.
And rather than throwing it all away, we decided to really work hard at it. And because we obviously had the duo, we had the music, we had some opportunities, but
And a
we al-
visa to maintain.
we had a visa, but we also had this really true friendship. And we knew that if we had let it all fall apart, it would have just been devastating because we had done so much together to change our lives. And
Well, and also we lived in a country
you're
where
just
when we
going to make
spoke,
everything nice, I
no
say.
one
Say
understood us. We were the only two who could understand what each other was saying all the time.
Can you tell Ben doesn't like the emotional stuff? I'm like, and we had this lovely bond, and he's like, yeah, but you would have got murdered.
Just saying it like it is.
And we closed the last album with this song, basically just reflecting on that whole journey and how the love can change and love can morph into many different things. But if it's true love, it'll always stay. It just might not be the love that you know and what you expected at the start. These are out of tune. Sorry, give us a second. The weather is wreaking havoc with our tuning.
That song was called Jazz. That was called
I
Jazz.
also forgot to put a battery on my tuner. So.
Every band has their own version of the tuning song. That was ours. We hope you enjoyed it.
We'll get there.
Normally it goes.
Okay, we're good to go.
All right.
I'm gonna play really soft.
It's going to be really jazzy. I believe that's the term.
Love doesn't live here anymore. Yes, I watched as it walked out the door. Couldn't hold down the ceiling or barricade the wall. But no love don't live here anymore. There's an emptiness now that you're gone. Such a sobering feel to the dawn. Yet the sun still rises and our hearts they beat on. But no love don't live here anymore. If I call you stay? Could you change? Could you even walk away? No love, don't live here anymore. As the cradle departs and we move, and the wind takes our hearts to the truth, but I'm still here beside you, in a place where I belong. No love, you don't live here anymore. If I call, will you return? If I beg and I pray to burn, would you stay? Could you change? Could you even walk away? No love, don't live here anymore. Here we go again, calling out, falling out. Here we go again, and there's an aching in my bones. 'Cause when you love someone like I love you, it's not something I'm gonna throw away. So when I call, you did return. And when I begged, it was only to learn. 'Cause you stayed and you changed and you didn't walk away. And through the flames we'd remain, and together we did stay. 'Cause when you love someone like I loved you, it's not something I'm gonna throw away. 'Cause we found a love, a different love. We found a love, different love, and it can live here like before.
Thank you so much. That's a true
Thank you.
story.
No, hold on. So, keeping it light for a second, this is
This
a
is
song.
our quiet, emotional set.
This is a song that was on our second record, which was imaginatively titled Beetroot Revival.
Wow.
We really thought long and hard on that one. This is a song that, as Andrea mentioned, we did have this past conjugal relationship where we
For
would,
3 years. Did you know it's for
there
3
you go,
years?
yeah, for 3 years. Yeah.
Won't forget it now.
It was a memorable time. You know, you go through that thing where, you know, all just aside, you're living together, you're traveling together, you're working together, and you're trying to maintain a relationship. And, you realize that you end up communicating to each other more through songs than you do actual conversations. And that's when you realize that as a human being, you're failing. Because if you can only communicate musically, other people manage to do it by having a fight and an argument in a room. You know what I mean? So we were writing these songs backwards and forwards to one another. And this was a song that I wrote. We were in Memphis, staying in the aptly titled Heartbreak Hotel.
And this is where I got my jumpsuit, remember?
It was across the road from Graceland. That is the Heartbreak Hotel. One of its major selling points is that they have a channel with 24-hour Elvis movies on. So I did get to at least watch fun in Acapulco whilst I was writing this. So, you know, there's always the up points. But this is a song called Hold On. I always like to dedicate this to my friend Joy Simon. She's no longer with us on this mortal plane, but I know that she's floating above us, passing the celestial tip jar around as we speak. So this is a song called Hold On. You don't think that you can find the broken pieces of your heart. Maybe I can recommend some helpful places you might start. In that pile of letters that you said you'd thrown away lie the deepest honesties you ever wished to say, hiding for so long, like a song that you no longer play. If you're drawing conclusions that suggest you'll never work this out, or may I offer a remedy to deal with all this nagging doubt? History and memory are seldom the same thing. One man's recollection to another means nothing. Anecdotes to share, but can you know if you weren't really there? I can't just tell you all the things you want to hear, for I've seen long goodbyes where months turn into years. And I know pain can't be extinguished with a tear, but you must try to just hold on. Along the road there's still a chance you'll stumble and you'll fall. Colliding with each hurdle, the last option is to crawl. Glory or defeat, or do you stand and fight or just retreat? I can't just tell you all the things you want to hear, for I've seen long goodbyes where months turn into years. And I know pain can't be extinguished with a tear, but you must try to just hold on. If you don't think that you can find the broken pieces of your heart, maybe I can recommend some helpful places you might start. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. See, I have a delicate emotional side in between the jokes I make about farts.
This is another song that came out of, I think all of our albums are basically just about us. Not all of them.
It's so very
I know.
self-centered, isn't it?
It is. But this was a song I wrote back in Belfast. Don't clip my wings.
Oh, right.
My dad asked me to watch a movie with him, and I was like, I didn't really feel it, but I was like, you don't get home a lot, just do what he wants. And I watched the movie, and after the movie, I went up to my bedroom, and this idea came out, and the song was born.
It was Halloween, wasn't it?
No.
With Michael Myers.
It was whatever you wanted to be, Ben. It's
Home
probably The Lion
Alone 2.
King. I actually don't remember the movie, but I do remember the process. So I always dedicate this one to my dad making me watch that movie.
Tell me this, though. How...
Tell you what.
No, but tell me this. How did that family not get prosecuted twice for leaving that poor kid at home on his own?
I'm still talking about
Like
Home
that.
Alone.
I mean, look what happened to Macaulay Culkin after that. That damaged him for years.
We also do stand-up comedy if you ever want to,
It's
franchise.
funny to about 3 people that we know.
This is Don't Clip My Wings.
When you give all you have, living for the wrong things, brother. Wounds are fresh and my sides they have bled, swimming in the Black Sea again. Love hasn't left its once more on me. Hey! Don't clip my wings, brother. Why can't you leave them as they are? Don't clip my wings, please don't take away my everything. Don't clip my wings today. If you look through windows of gold, do not see the danger, sisters. Please don't fill sorrow's gateway with stones, just makes it harder for you. If you let me fly, we can lose. Hey! Don't clip my wings, brother. Why can't you leave them as they are? Don't clip my wings, please don't take away my everything. Don't clip my wings today. As I breathe and I feel and I see what unfolds behind the wheel is serene. As I breathe and I feel and I see what unfolds behind the wheel is so real. Hey! Don't clip my wings, brother. Why can't you leave them as they are? Don't clip my wings, please don't take away my everything. Don't clip my wings today. Don't clip my wings, brother. Why can't you leave them as they are? Don't clip my wings, please don't take away my everything. Don't clip my wings today. Don't clip my wings today. Don't clip my wings today. Don't clip my wings today.
Thank you so very much. Thank you. Are y'all doing okay at home in the land of streaming? Cheers to you. And cheers to you guys too, and your lovely cocktails. I'm very jealous.
Well, I was going to do it
They
the
look
other
so
way
good.
around. It's like, cheers to you. Everyone else at home, they're fine. They're all just sitting on their sofa in their, wearing the same clothes I was wearing
They
for the
might be
last
drinking
year.
cocktails too. In their
right.
pajamas. Cocktails
Hey,
in pajamas
it's-
sounds good.
It's 12 o'clock somewhere. That's the change now, I think.
Yeah.
It's not 5 o'clock somewhere anywhere. It's just, woke up at midday. Yeah, that seems about a good enough time. So this is a song that I was writing on I was waiting on a very provincial English train station. For any of you that know about English people, unfortunately, all the rumours are true. They're very uptight. They're very stuffy. They're very like, we take our emotions and we put them in a box and we bury them deep down inside. So when you're a child and you want to express the way that you feel, your parents normally take you aside and they say, when you get upset, you just take that feeling and you just put it inside and you don't tell anyone about it. So unfortunately, English people don't get to express themselves too often. So I was at this train station and there was about 100 people on the station and 3 trains hadn't come. And English people, as I say, because they are so stuffy and uptight, especially the ones watching at home, love them all.
They're loving you right now.
No, love them. It's true. They were kind of all looking at one another, waiting for someone to have a reaction so they could join in on the reaction. And this train eventually pulled into the station, and you would have believed that like Taylor Swift had arrived, giving out free money or something. Everyone just rushed onto the train. So I ended up sitting with these three lovely people. There was these two young ladies having a conversation and a dude sitting with them, and he was, like me, he was trying to get in on their conversation, and he thought everything that was coming out of his mouth was comic genius, but it wasn't. And eventually, they were having this deep, profound conversation, and eventually he managed to perforate the magical force field they had, and he got through with one of his funny little quips, and their conversation stopped. And one of the girls just turned and looked at him, and she just went, "Oh, could you just sit there and be quiet?" And the whole train went silent. All these hundreds of people all like sitting there, standing on top of one another, like thinking, "Oh God, we want the ground to open now. Someone's expressed themselves." But because he was a man, he had this magical superpower, which was that ability to not realise when we've done or said anything that's even mildly stupid. It went straight over his head, and he just carried on. The story has absolutely nothing to do with the song that we're going to play. But it did give me a title for the nonsense that I'd been sitting and writing in my notebook while I was there, hoping that the ground would open and swallow me up. So this is a song called Sit Me Down, Woman Blues. Well, I'm seated at the station with my suitcase in my hand, a complimentary book of matches that came from the promised land. Every person I've acquainted seems to come and pass by with their own set of directions for the nearest place to hide. Woo! Lend me your white pencil, and I'll draw you what I see. Well, I bet it's not the same as what you see in front of me. Close your eyes, start counting backwards, or maybe you'll forget why we came here in the first place. We'll pretend we never met. Round around the circle where it stops, nobody knows. Well, it could be a ticking time bomb or the emperor's new clothes. I wish I could pick for you, but I can't be your head. So I stand on your shoulders selling prophecies instead. I'm now sitting here before you, just displayed in black and white. Oh, you can dissect all of my memory and throw away what you don't like. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's very nice to be here at the Still Asking Whiskey Company this afternoon with you fine folks. Thank you for coming and spending some time with us. It really means a lot to us, all jest aside. You know, when you haven't been out to play for like a year and you kind of just wonder whether you can actually still do it and string a sentence together and play a song. It's so nice to have so many very warm and friendly, kind faces in front of us, so thank you so much.
We're going to slow it down a little bit for you and then get crazy again towards the end of our set. Feels good to get crazy. This is actually a song that all came about because of a missing block of cheddar cheese. I was back home in Belfast, and if my dad is watching, I'm sorry. He's asked me to stop telling this story, but it feels like a while since I've got to actually tell it, so I think I'm allowed now. How does the story even go anymore?
Well, there you go.
I was back home in Belfast, and my parents, that's what it was. My parents had this little kind of argument over the fact that my dad had misplaced the cheese. He went to make me a sandwich, and I was like, yes, sure, I'll have a sandwich. And then this all unfolded that we couldn't find the cheese. The cheese reappeared later that evening in the cutlery drawer, like the silverware. Is that what you call it over here? I'm still bad at that. Do you say
You've
cutlery?
lived here for 7
I know, but I
years.
don't use that word a lot other than this story.
You tell this story every show.
I know, but I've forgotten it all. So basically where you keep your knives and forks, that's where the cheese was. And that sparked off this argument between my parents. And it escalated into something so much bigger than it ever should have, all because of this missing block of cheese. But it made me really see what true love is. And
It's losing the cheese.
It's losing the cheese. They've been married for 48 years. And it just shows you that like arguments and all those things, they're all part of it. And so I reflected on this missing block of cheese and was awfully very sad that I didn't get my sandwich.
Yeah, just selfish, wasn't it, really?
And I wrote this song all about it, and it's on our second Beetroot album, and it's called Forever.
What happens when the love starts to fade and you walk out the door with nothing to say? Does that mean that we give up on all that we made? Oh, I know that it's rough when love fades away. There's an emptiness inside, a pain you cannot hide. But if you could see how much that this means to me, the darkness would pass and this love, it would last forever, forever. We belong together forever, forever. With you by my side, I feel so alive. I know that things go wrong and there's hardship to face, but when you take my hand, I'm no longer afraid. I'm so sorry for the hurt and the damage we've done. But with all we've been through, we still made it as one. If you can free what's on your mind, fight the urge to look behind, that is when you will see how much that you mean to me. And the darkness will pass, and this love, it would last forever, forever. We belong together forever, forever. With you by my side, I feel so alive. Our lies around the corner in a dark, empty space. We all need to be reminded in the hardest of ways. 1 minute we're together and the next you're erased. Hold on to today, 'cause I need you to stay. Forever, forever, we belong together forever, forever. With you by my side, I feel so alive. What happens when the love finds a way? You open the door and remember to say,
Thank you so much. That was all about a missing block of cheddar cheese.
We've got a couple more songs for you. We want to say so thank you. I want to try and put a sentence together without getting the words muddled up. We want to say so much thanks to Texas Music and Bands to Watch for hosting us this afternoon.
Still
and
Austin.
keep tuning in for the live stream, and for you fine folks here in person, stick around. You've got a fine afternoon of music being topped out by the incredible Jackie Venson. This next song is a song again that was on our second record. One of those kind of where you talk to one another via song rather than via actual conversation, which, as has been proven when I'm speaking on the mic, actual conversation seems to be much, much harder than I remember it being. So this is a song called Before It Gets Too Late.
6 minutes. 15. Okay, 15 minutes left.
Right on. Upside down, along, across and around the bend, wondering how this all got started and just how it's gonna end. We made our excuses so we both should know the score. There's only so much fight and talk before we declare war. So you go your way and I'll go mine. Maybe our paths cross somewhere down the line. Choose to call it fate. I say seize the day before it gets too late. Every passing signal says to walk the other way. I don't go falling backwards unless that's where you want to stay. All these aching heartbeats are still beating out of time. You can change the rhythm just by pressing on rewind. So you go your way and I'll go mine. Maybe our paths cross somewhere down the line. You may choose
it's too late.
Thank you so much. So we've got a couple of songs left, and we'd like, if you wouldn't mind indulging us, we'd like to play you a couple of songs by two artists that have influenced us incredibly in our sound and in the music that we've approached and that we hope to, continue playing. This is an old Townes Van Zandt song. We hope you like it.
If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me for to ease my pain? And if you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the sea for to ease your pain. Well, the nights for love and the morning's born, and the morning's born with the light of love. And you'll miss sunrise if you close your eyes, and that would break my heart in two. If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me for to ease my pain? And if you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the sea for to ease your pain.
Baby's with me now, since I showed her how to lay her lily head in mine. Lupe and Lela agree she's a sight to see, a treasure for the poor to find.
If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me for to ease my pain? And if you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the sea for to ease your pain. If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me for to ease my pain? And if you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the sea for to ease your pain.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We got one more song for you. This is it's a song by a group you may know. If you don't know of them, remember where you heard about them first. I think they're going to be huge. They're a little British band called The Beatles. stop, he comes.
Moving up slowly, he got juju apple. He won't holy roller. He got feet down to his knees.
Got to be a joker, he just do what he please. Shh.
Shh. Shh. Shh. Shh.
He back production, he wants
Wore a scumboot, he shoot on no sideboard. He won't spinal cracker. He say 1 and 1 and 1 is 3.
got to be good looking, 'cause he's so hard to see.
Come together right now.
All over me.
Shh. together right now.
Over me, it comes together
Right now.
over me.
Call out the instigator. Call out the instigator. Call out the instigators. 'Cause there's something in the air. Call out the instigator. Because there's something in the air. We got to get together sooner or later, because the revolution's here, and you know it's right. And you know that it's right.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so very much.
We've
We are
been Beat
Beat
Revival.
Thank you all. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.
Thank you.